Hi everyone, it's Maggie, and I'm here to do a little craft and chat. I'm working on a guest design team project for an Etsy shop called Fifi the Paper Crafter, and I'll put a link in my description box for the kit that I'm using. She sent me her grungy background kit, and I've only done a few grungy things here and there, especially with Lori, Girl on the Ridge, on our lives. But I saw the kit and I loved the colors, I loved the background, so I thought I would give it a try. And I wanted to mix paper and fabric or linens, really old ones, vintage ones. And so I put together a book, and this is the cover, and most of the pages are going to be covered anyway, but I also used some vintage, what would you call this? It belonged probably on a doily tablecloth or something. You know, it goes all around the edging. And so I put together that there's 2 or 3 different layers to the front and back cover, and then there's these pages here. This will show you better. This here, they're single pages, and then in the middle I took this tatted handkerchief and I put that in the middle, and then I just sewed down the center on my sewing machine. And then what I plan on doing is, on the last live I did with Lori, I think it was on my channel, I started this grungy, what I thought I might try to turn it into a journal. We were actually making these pieces here, and I'm trying to think now what Lori called them. I think they were called page runners, or gosh, my memory is just bad. But anyway, I had torn some more copy dyed paper. The only thing I have to do is ink it, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew in this signature here, and I'm going to leave it as a bare or a naked journal. And then if anyone decides they'd like this project, then they can do whatever they want with the middle. And then it's just an insert now, and it's going to go in the middle there. Hope I'm in frame here. So yeah, so that's what that's going to be. And then I did the cover, and I also joined, Fifi also has a Facebook group. I'll put a link to that also. So I joined her Facebook group, and I did put a couple of photos when I finished the cover, and also in Crafty Me Shop, because Crafty Me Shop, I used everything except for what I made the pages out of, are Crafty Me Shop laces, trims, and appliques. And there'll be a link to the Facebook group there, because that's the only way you can buy from Crafty Me Shop. So this is one of the background pages, and I printed this. This is I should say, a section of it, and I printed it on muslin, and then I'll hold it up a little more. And then I went around the perimeter with this little tiny trim here, and then on this side with this trim here. And then I added a piece. This is a piece of an applique that keeps, I have to cut some of that, fussy cut a little more of that. This is a piece of an applique, and then I put this trim, let me open it up this way, it's probably easier. I put this trim all along the bottom, and then I took a flower. These flowers are going to catch, although that's good for the grunge. So this flower was a part of another part of this applique, and I just put this on the corner here. And then I usually leave the back plain because you want it to be able to sit flat. So that's the cover. That's all I did to the cover. And then you open it up, and then here's the first page. And I'll start doing what I had taken out: a bunch of thin or skinny trims, a couple of little pieces of trims, and some things I had mass made on other videos or lives, and I'm going to do a little bit of that. It might be a little bit boring, but it's just part of the process. And I wanted to do a quick video before I got too far into it. So anyways, this is another page that I printed on fabric, and this also I printed on. It's actually on the jacquard fabric. I don't know if they call it fabric paper or not, but you get the sheets. You know, I think I got the package. It has 30 sheets in it. So I printed it on that. They're cotton sheets, actually. And then I printed it. Then I ironed it onto... I didn't even do that. Oh my gosh. I'm going to keep going. I glued it onto muslin. Wow. This is me lately. And then I had this little flower cluster I made that I thought it looked a little grungy chic, so I put that in the corner. And you lift it up, and it's a hidden pocket. I kept the hidden pocket flat, and this is where the paper comes in. And then here's a little ephemera piece. Now this is not from the kit. This is from a different kit, and I just slid that in there. So this hides that. And I think I was going to do, let me see, I took certain things out, trying to decide. I think I was going to put that there. And I grungied up the muslin on this piece. And then I have this. I don't want to do too much to each page, but I do want to do some embellishing. So let me see, maybe I'll hang that, and then that'll lift up. I think I kind of like that better. Yeah, I think I like that better, actually. I'm going to have to straight iron this, though, because that's not going to come undone. But I had also taken out some tatting that I had that I've cut down. So this is where, you know, the indecisions come in. I never know. That's why I take out a bunch of stuff, because usually I end up changing my mind. I just think it needs a little bit darker. There, or I could put that there. Well, kind of like that. Maybe I like that better. I do like this, but I wish I had ironed it before, because it's just not gonna sit right. So anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna use this. This is what I originally planned on using for this page. So I think I'm going to stick with that. So I'm just going to put a little glue. When I do fabric to fabric, I usually like using the hot glue, because as long as you really press it in there, it gets into the fibers and it's not going to come off. Not unless you unglue it. Okay, so there's that. And I could end up ungluing it and changing my mind, who knows. So here's the next page. Now, let me take this out. This piece is fabric also, the cotton fabric I printed on. This is another piece of the background. And then this is paper. This is all the paper or cotton pieces are from the kit. I didn't use, the only things that might not be from the kit are like whatever tags and stuff like that I use, because the kit is just background papers. So I made this into a side pocket. This piece here, I made this and another one in the book. I was watching a live video in Fifi's group, and she was making these that they were clusters, and she attached them to a paper clip. And I had originally done that, but I did take the paper clip off because it's just too hard to clip it onto fabric like this. So I took it off, and I ended up gluing it onto this. And so this is just a cluster that I had made while watching her. I'm sorry, I can't remember her name, but if you in the group or you go in the group, you'll see her live video. And I made 2 of them while I was watching her. So this one, I'll just show, well, maybe I should just do it as I go along, and then you won't see too much. This envelope I made, and it has one of those closures, the Velcro, and I do need to embellish that, but I haven't yet. I just wanted to, it's going to go there, and I wanted to put it there so you'd see what would go into the side pocket there. So let's see, what trim had I originally thought I would use for this? I think it was this trim here. And now I should have done this first, because then I wouldn't have put that there. Because now I can't put this across there. Oh, good. Or was it? Let me see. Might have been this I was going to do. Well, I was going to use this on the other side too, so let's... Actually, you know what? I'm going to look quick to make sure that this is the one I was going to use it for. Yeah, that's the one I was going to use it for. All right, so let's see. Let's do this side first, see how this is going to come out. So we're going to do that. I just want to make sure this was the one I was going to use. You know, I may be the only one that ever sees this video. I don't know what it is. It's like ever since COVID and being, you know, kind of cooped up for so long and all that, it's like my memory just isn't what it used to be. I can't decide on that one. So you know what, I'm going to leave this and go on to the next 2 pages, because I just don't know. I might just want to put this just on this side and leave it like that. Maybe that's what I'll do. Because if I change my mind, I can always add to it too. All right, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. I just need to get a grip. Good gravy. And if anybody stays till the end, thank you very much. You've got patience watching me. That's for sure. It takes patience. Okay, so let's cut that there. So I hope everyone's having a good weekend, although it's almost over. This is Sunday, and I'm going to try to put this, if I do put this video up, I'll try to do it later on. It's like 2:30 here, so later on this afternoon. But it's kind of a dreary day, although we're not supposed to get any, no snow or rain until, I think, the middle of the week or towards the end of the week. And then they always change it. Okay. All right. I just have to commit. So yeah, I'm not super comfortable yet with grunge. And when I say grunge, it's like, it's my version of grunge, which is I know is different from some other crafters' version. I'm just so used to using fabrics and trims and stuff like that, and I know some don't really agree with mixing them together, but I just think they add to the paper. That's just my opinion, though. And I usually really like the results. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave that at that for now. Maybe I'll just do a little on each page, and then you can see. So there's those 2 pages so far, and where I was going to do this side too. Let's see how that's going to look if I mean, I don't like to make things like really matchy, or, it doesn't have to be the same on one side as the other, but sometimes I like doing that when it's 2 pages, next to each other. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that either. So I'm going to wait. And that will save me from ungluing. Okay, here's the next 2 pages. I don't know what I'm doing on this page yet. This is another cotton printed sheet from the kit. I love this page. I love the colors in this page. And so you can see some of the grunge. I did pick pieces that I had to make the book that were, kind of grimy and grungy. And then this I had also printed it on paper, and then I just did some fussy cutting to make it a tuck spot. And then I added these 2 for journaling. These are not part of the kit. On this one, I know what I want to do on this one. I want to go around with this purple and green trim here. I really like how that's going to look. So I cut a piece of that, and let's get to that. So let's see, I need to see which side is which. Okay, it goes this way. And I want it to go this way and this way. And I think I'm going to go around it too, but the way I want the flowers showing, I'm going to cut it, and then I'll finish the other part. All right, so because these pages, when you're gluing, can stick together, I've got to go to the single page. Let me bring it down a little. And I should have done some ironing too on this one, but I have an idea for that, so that's why I haven't bothered ironing yet. Okay, So let's start. I'm going to start on the paper and then go to the fabric. So I haven't been doing a lot of crafting. I did get a project done for Tracy, Love Junk Journals, and I'm always, practically everything I do is a project for Crafty Me Shop because I'm basically only using her trims and appliques and that because I just have so much of it, but I don't want to call everything a design team project, so I just kind of say what's from Crafty Me Shop. Okay, and then I think it's going to be easier if I turn it this way. And I am gonna, I think I can, oh, family's home upstairs, so the dogs are gonna kind of go nuts, I think. So it'll just be for a few seconds till they say hi to the dogs. Okay, that's good. That wasn't really, I just want to be able to, although I know you know how to glue down. And you don't need a lot of glue. You just need a thin little, that's why I love this tip, because you just need a thin layer of it. Make sure that's really in there. And then, let's see, this part, I think I probably ended up putting the wrong part on there. This part will go here. Or no, I think I want it to go, let me take that piece off. I think I want it to go the other way. Yep, because that'll be the same as the bottom. Okay, so let's get this down kind of quick. So yeah, I haven't been doing a lot of crafting. I don't know. Every day, I get up and I say, okay, you got to craft today. And then for some reason, I end up mainly either reading or watching videos. I try to stay up on videos, and that's not always easy, but I do try. Okay. I think this definitely just called for having this completely around the frame. All right. So let's... Okay, that's on there good. And then once I finish one project, I never know what my next project's going to be. It's not easy trying to come up with new things. especially when you've been crafting. Well, I've been on YouTube since 2011, so, but I've been crafting since my grandchildren were born, which was 17 years ago. All right, I think I can cut that off there. I started with cards and scrapbooking their pictures. All right, let's get this glued down. There, so yeah, I like how that looks. Let me flip this. Okay, now I can put those back there. Yeah, I like how that framed it out. And I may do something else or not. It just depends on what I do on this side. Okay, and then this one, all I was going to do was add, I think it's this one. I'm going to add this piece here. I like that. And this is a page of the kit that I did in paper, and this is going to be a thick pocket here. I'll be able to put something, you know, like a couple of wide tags or something on there. All right, let's get this on here. I don't know, I just looked at this trim and thought it looked perfect to go with the brick. So yeah, this is a little out of my comfort zone, but I like how it's coming out. And I was crafting with a friend, and she gave me a couple ideas. I get stuck on ideas. And I'm always trying to do something different. And so, like the fussy cutting to make the pocket, I don't usually do that. So that's a little bit different. But I do try to do some different things when I make a project. Okay, so this page here, this is the other piece that I made that night watching the live in the group. And I love how this one came out. And so it's backed on a piece of coffee dyed muslin, and I just added this, and it's going to be a tuck spot, but I have to make some ephemera to put in the tuck spots, and I'll try to do that on another video. This one here, I was thinking of putting this. Let me put my glasses on so I can see how long I've been. 28 minutes, okay. Okay. All right, you know what? I think I'm going to probably stop here because I'm just going to be going around some edges that's left on a couple of the pages. I might as well just show you quick after this page. Okay, this is a pocket. I've done nothing else to this page, and this is a piece that from the kit that's on paper. And then see the grunge here? I just love that. And then this was on the cotton. I had already trimmed this, and then I made this pocket using the same page, only printed out on paper, and I made it into a pocket. And I took my little, I think it's only a 3/4 round, and so that'd be easy to take stuff in and out of. And that's all I've done here. I've got to embellish this page too. And then this page is empty. I have to do something to that. And then here's another cotton fabric piece. This is on paper, printed on paper. I fussy cut this and made it into a kind of like a half pocket tuck spot. So I have to embellish this too. So off camera, I think what I'll do is I'll finish doing the any more of the framing, and then I'll come back with another video doing some more embellishing, and that way there you won't be sitting there bored, and you'll still be able to see what I did. Okay, so that's it. So far good. I'm just right at like 31 minutes. So thank you for watching, especially if you, like I said, if you watch till the end. Thank you very much. If you like, you could give me a thumbs up. That always helps. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'd appreciate that also. And I'll be back again soon with another video. So I'm just going to say bye for now.